name at birth, Angelos Tsarouchas. My parents' names, Peter and Debbie.
I was born Montreal, Canada. As a young kid, Paul, I always loved comedy. The empowerment of making people laugh. Watching a group of people laugh was it was the best drug in the world. They opened a club in Ottawa called Yuck Yucks. And I would go every week. I'd wait my turn every week. I would go, and I kept doing it, to the point where I got better at it and better at it. My friends are in a band called Poseidon, and the band's about to play, but Tony, the bouzouki player, blew a fuse. The other guy said, Ange, we got about half an hour. Why don't you go up and do some comedy? I was there. I said, okay. But then I realized I'm in a room all Greek Canadians, like me.
Yeah.
So when I went up there, never written, naturally, I started talking about my life, which was their life, which is our life, which I discovered later was our life anywhere in the diaspora. So I started talking about my dad, Petro, my mom, Thespian, my yaya, my papu, this, Greeks do this, Greeks do that. After about 25 minutes, I got a standing ovation.
I come from a big Greek family. I'm the middle one. 360 pounds. My brother, 340 pounds. My cousin George, 380 pounds. We went to an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet. We ate everything. Everything. The owner came out, short Chinese man came out, go, okay, buffet closed. You go, come back never.
You obviously delight in taboo subjects. Your speciality, as you mentioned, is your Greek origin. I love it when you use your well-known phrases in everyday Greek that make absolute no sense in English. Using your song lyrics, your Greek customs, and your sarcasm. How hard is it to make the audience laugh and bring them into your own world? And I'm talking about the non-Greek audience now.
Right. So what happens here, see, with a Greek audience, I can say things like I've used a few words with you in this interview and there was no hesitation. With a mainstream audience, I'll talk about everyday things, but I think the key is to a regular audience, you have to dial in something that they're going to connect to, something that's happening right now.
Yorgos, I talked to God. He has a plan.
George Stroumboulopoulos is a friend of mine. He's a great interviewer in Canada. And he wrote and is producing a thing called Watching the Detectives, where I play a Greek Orthodox priest who runs a casino out of the basement in Toronto. And he's a bit of a gangster. But what you find out later, the money that they raise is to help street kids. So they're kind of rogue. He used to be a detective, so now I'm playing. So imagine I'm on Queen Street in Toronto at midnight, and I'm walking down Queen Street with a cigar in my hand, and these people were looking at me. The cops were looking at me. What's this priest doing out in the middle of the night?
Guy took his girl center court, got down on one knee, said, Amanda, will you marry me? And in front of 21,000 people, Amanda said, no, no. That's why when I asked my girl to get married, we were standing close to a cliff.
I want to come to Cyprus. I'm not even blowing smoke up your butt. I want to go there. I mean, I'm scheduled to come there in October. Now, it all depends, Paul, what's going to happen. I got to go to Ireland, England, Greece. I really want to go there. But if I don't make it this year, definitely next year I'm going to come there. Regardless, I'm going to come.
Is there a personal motto that Angelos Tsarouchas wakes up to every day and says, this is what I've got to adhere to?
Somebody told me this once. I go, life's an apple. Take a bite sometimes. Because so many people are scared. They're scared. I don't know if I should do this. I said, look, I started up my life again. I was married once before. I was in the travel business. My dad died. I lost my business and my marriage crumbled. And my cubaro gave me a beat-up Buick, and I had $900, and I drove to Toronto. I never looked back. And I thought to myself, my dad left Greece 1949, 15 years old, went to Canada, didn't speak English, and made a business and a life. What am I scared about? So people that tell me you can't do something, I'm the guy that says you can do something.